let's continue. So now the receipts and payment account. Okay, as I told you, it's a what kind of account is this? They might ask you in one marker question that what kind of account is this? So we will say it's a real account, right? Real account. Why the real account? As I told you, it is based on what this system, that is debit what comes in and credit what goes out, right? So now the format will be like this only. Okay, debit side will be the receipt side. Okay, and this is the amount column and then the payments. Okay, instead of this we can write particulars and receipts and payment on the receipts on the left hand side and payment on the right hand side. Okay, so now the first thing comes, are we supposed to write to or by or not? See, it's up to us because CBSE has very much clear about it that we can write or we may completely ignore it. No need to write to or by. Okay, and I always suggest not to write to or by, because if you are writing by on the debit side and to on the credit side by mistake, you can lose marks. Okay, because CBSE will deduct 25% marks, 25% mark for this mistake. Okay, and remember the format should be proper as I'm teaching you, right? It should be in the same way, it should not be in some other way, right? So now let us start. First, it will be the balance brought down. The balance brought down is what? Balance brought down is the, it may be the cash in hand, right? It may be cash in hand. It may be cash at bank. Okay. And by chance, if the club had certain extra money, so they might have deposited it into bank, like the term deposit or the fixed deposit. Okay, so it may be here fixed deposit, and certain percentage might be given to you. Okay, that what percent of interest they are going to get. So now the opening balance may be here cash in hand, cash at bank, or the fixed deposit, right? And by chance, if the club is having bank overdraft, then bank overdraft will appear on the credit side as balance brought down. Remember the opening balance of bank overdraft, right? So this is the bank overdraft, right? Okay, after this, we need to write all the receipts. Remember, it will never ever record any credit transaction. It will record only and only the cash transactions, right? It will record only and only cash transactions, right? So as I told you, whether it is related to current year or the past year or the future year, it will not matter. Whatever amount you have received in this accounting period, you have to record it on the debit side, right? It may be revenue item, it may be capitalized receipts, it does not matter. Whatever amount you have received, just note it down on the debit side. The way like which we were, the way we were applying in class 11th while preparing single column cash flow, right? So next could be subscription. Subscription may be related to say the previous year, okay? Maybe related to current year, maybe related to next year. Okay, so these balances you need to write here. Apart from this, entrance fees, next donations, next live membership fees, okay, next interest on deposit, okay, capital receipts, or any revenue receipt, remember it may relate to current year, past year, or future year. Keep that in your mind. Okay, next there may be salaries, okay, honorarium, upkeep of ground, expenses related to last year, expenses paid, it may be previous year or it may be related to current year. Okay, then paid to creditors, purchase of assets, or any specific fund can be here, say match fund, and the related expenses could be here, that is match expenses. There may be price distributed, price distribution, that is the expenses related to this. Okay, and there are many other items. Okay, but I'm just writing the main items only here. Okay, so that you may understand the concept, that is more important. Next is balance carry down. Balance carry down, remember, if we are writing opening balance on the debit side, then the closing balance will be on the credit side. Okay, and the bank overdraft opening balance is here and the closing balance will be here, right? So balance CD, this is the bank overdraft, bank overdraft. Okay, and here it may be cash in hand, cash at bank, fixed deposit. Okay, so we can write it here. And now what are we supposed to compute in this? They might ask you to calculate opening cash in hand or cash at bank balance. Okay, or they might ask you to calculate closing cash or bank balance. Okay, now the bank balance is the balancing figure. By chance you are given opening and closing both balances, right? But the balancing figure is coming on this, on the debit side, then it is considered to be as bank overdraft. Okay, so now this is the format of what? Receipts and payment account. And whenever you prepare this any account, okay, you need to write on the top in the books of. Okay, so please start writing all this in the books of. This is more important. Whatever the club name is given to you. Okay, so please write in the books of receipts and payment account, and this much is there. Okay, so now this time they have asked one question, one marker from this. It's very simple. It's not difficult at all because you all have already learned in class 11 single column cash flow. Understood? Thank you.